going to be it. The Carolina Panthers, champions of the NFC, are headed to Super Bowl 50.
You know, there were several things that happened early that year that really indicated to me that we were going to be a team to be reckoned with.
Keep pounding, man. Keep pounding away. Let's go.
The touchdown catch by Greg Olsen.
Cam Newton throws a pass, Olsen end zone, caught, touchdown!
The Indianapolis game.
It's got the distance, and he made it! The Panthers win in overtime!
Those were the types of things that were happening for us.
Keep pounding on it. Don't stop. Keep pounding. Let's go.
Looking, in trouble, hit, lob the pass, intercepted!
What made that team so special was the fact that we just came together as a group.
Let's set out for each other, man. We're going to make plays on 3. 1, 2, 3.
It just was good guys that loved playing football, that loved being around each other.
The way we went about, our celebrations.
Dab on them right quick. Oh, dab.
Taking pictures on the sideline. I would say trailblazer.
I think we became a complete team in 2015 where we saw. We didn't know what would be. It was just us putting on our Sunday best.
The Panthers came here thinking that victory was part of their destiny, but unfortunately the 2014 season ends here in Seattle.
I just remember at the end of the 2014 season being on the sideline, and Koch came up to Thomas and I and said, hey, this team is special.
You had a group of guys that has gone through a lot. Experience going to the playoffs and losing the first round. Experienced the 2-14 season where we were just lost.
I think we learned so much in that season and we grew so much as a group that propelled us into that next season.
All right, here we go. Just real quick before we get started. Think about this, guys, and think about this. Alone you can go fast, but together we will go far.
To start the 2015 season was amazing, and I think that really started with Coach Rivera.
That's priority one as far as this football team is concerned, is to win the Super Bowl. That is the only thing that matters. That is our vision.
Coach Rivera, he always challenged us to believe in ourselves, because he always started the meeting rooms with control your inner ape.
We talk about the 3 things that you control. I call it inner ape. Your attitude, your preparation, your effort. Why? Because wanting to be the best and practice to be the best. It's that simple.
Basically, keeping it so simple, it allowed us to see that we can control our own destiny. And so it made a lot of guys realize that we are all in this together. It's not just one player that's going to get us to the Super Bowl.
I really do believe it. I do mean this, all right? And understand this, because I had a lot of questions today about some of you guys talking about we're going to Super Bowl. Don't say it, okay, unless you believe it. If you don't believe it, shut the hell up, all right? If you mean it, go out and show it. Talk is cheap. In this league, it is very, very cheap. The bottom line is, and the way you're going to do it, guys, is by tightening the nuts and the bolts, the little details. Every little thing has to matter now. Every little thing has to be important, because the culture we have in this room, and we're going to continue this culture, we're going to build on this culture, we have a chance, and we are going to win.
Compete today, maintain your composure. Just have a great day, okay, kiddo?
That training camp, it was hard, man. We're out in Spartanburg, where it was hot, humid.
Coaches, make sure they're hitting their landmarks. Let's go. There you go. Good, 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 good. That's it. Get to your landmarks.
So it was already kind of built up from OTAs and all that stuff. Like, we're on a mission.
Everybody on the team was obviously super competitive.
Ultimately, us being able to go out, and talk trash and have to back it up every single day, that's what made us so competitive.
Everyone was really waiting on that training camp-like setting to see, was everyone going to be able to back up, that chirping.
And that kept the camp just at an all-time high, with the guys just want to compete at a high level.
So if you're going to be the best, you practice against the best, you're going to come up somewhere. They was just coming along, and then they would give us a practice squad kind of look.
I just remember we were constantly talking trash back and forth with the defense. That like we had a couple of skirmishes go on, and then the one big fight that happened.
Josh Norman, Cam Newton. Obviously you got a guy like Cam, you know, every day who's gonna bring it and challenge you.
Offense was kicking our tail. I mean, they were giving it to us. Luke and TD brought the group up, so they kind of got in our tail a bit, like amp up. And so I had a switch, and so I actually turned it on because it was on like sleep mode.
Cam is a very prideful person, and he didn't want to throw an interception that day.
And I remember me going to slide, and Cam tried to throw it over. I undercut it, picked it off.
Coach McDermott used to always impress upon us, get into a position where you are thinking score with the football whenever you cause a fumble, recover a fumble, intercept the football. He wanted us with the mentality of we're doing it to score. And Josh, in his return, decided that he was going to go score. Cam is working to, you know, prevent the touchdown, and Josh ends up stiff-arming Cam.
And then I turned back and saw him in my face. I'm like, man, here we go. You know, he was like, if I hit him again, it's going to be something. I'm one of the type of guys where I'm not going to walk around a problem. I'm just going to walk right through it. One thing led to another, and yeah, we got the tussling.
I could tell that like it was brothers, you know what I'm saying? Because I can fight with my brother, but you can't. So it was one of those things where like we were gonna have each other's back regardless.
But what's really interesting about us is when I was getting ready to let everybody have it, I had a group of guys come to me and say, hey coach, we got this. And so I didn't get the guys together. I didn't yell at the team. They did it. They took care of it.
All right, you got something to say? Go ahead, here we go.
Hey man, hey, honestly, I ain't got no reason to apologize or not to apologize. But what I am gonna say is, hey, practice is supposed to be with intensity. If defensively, I'm not sure, and maybe I'm out overstepping my reach, but if y'all guys gotta break it up every single practice, and every single period to bring it up, McDermott don't need to do that. Coach Lewis don't need to do that. Offensively, Coach Schuler don't need to do that, or even Coach have to do that. We're supposed to be able. We got enough leaders on this team that we could lead for example and lead for each other, man. Every single practice is supposed to be enthused, and everybody's supposed to act like they want to be out here. If you ain't want to be out here, man, don't even come. Don't even come. We're trying to be out here to get better each and every day. When you out here, come out here to practice and practice with a damn intensity, like we're trying to win the damn Super Bowl, not just the damn division. We're trying to do something that ain't never been done.
It was one of the things that I always remember when I played for Mike Ditka was he always said when we took care of things, he always felt good about it. We took ownership, and that's what they did.
Unfortunately, you know, going into that training camp, Kelvin Benjamin, everyone was super excited about him and just the work that he put in that offseason and knowing that he was in the best shape of his life. I mean, this kid was about to erupt. And Cam, you know, and the chemistry that he had with him, it was just going to be that year where they were going to showcase to the world who they really were. And unfortunately, Kelvin goes down.
It was definitely sad to see KB go down in training camp because he had turned the corner with being the lead dog in our group.
He was a top receiver, so now we're like, man, like what are we gonna do now? But you have to have guys willing to step up and take on the challenge of being the next man up.
And what that did was it ignited a whole different process where everyone on that team had to elevate their game.
But what's interesting though is that's exactly what happened. You know, the guys just kind of rallied each other and just kept going. And you know you've accomplished something when losing a player of that quality is not going to devastate you. And that's probably the one thing that said to me, man, they are ready.
1, 2, 3.